All right, Jerson, I'm just wanting to make a video for you here, kind of showing you how to really target the people you're looking for and, your audience that you want to sell to. And one thing that I did from a book that I read, there's just some questions you want to ask when you're trying to figure out who you're going to sell to. Who is your dream client? Who is the person, your perfect person, and what they're interested in to sell to? Depending on the industry you're in or the niche you're in, that person's going to be different. Just figuring out who that dream client is the first step when you're targeting your audience. And then after that, we're going to ask, where can you find them? Where do these people hang out, whether online or even offline? What clubs do they go to? What groups are they in? What Facebook pages do they like? That's the second question you want to ask, is where can you find them? And then third is, what bait will you use to attract them? And when we say bait, that's our ad that we put on Facebook, the landing page that they get, like where they put their email in, like I showed you before, that's called a landing page. Really, the bait is, what headline are we going to use to attract them based on what they're interested in and, what kind of people they are. So that's why we think about who our dream client is, so we know what bait to use to attract them. So these are the questions we want to ask ourselves when we're trying to figure out the perfect audience to target. And then fourth, what results do you want to give them? Because in the advertisement, you can, kind of tell them what result they're going to get by working with you, which will increase their interest, and they'll be more likely to go to your website, watch your sales video, opt into your email list, etc. So again, who is your dream client? Where can you find them? What bait will you use to attract them? And what results do you want to give them? So next step, I went over to a tool called Audience Insights, and it's if you go to your ads manager, it's here in these tabs. You just click Audience Insights. But I already loaded up a page, and I found, so you start at the top and you just type in, what city. I typed in Austin, and any age, any gender. And you see these ones, these are some of the interests that I found that, probably are up your alley for your business. And I wrote them over here. Not all of them. Let me write the other ones. Building. So these are interests we can target that I think fall in line perfect with yours, with your business. Remodeling my home, renovation. Okay, we got those. So the reason I wrote them down on this page is we're gonna keep track of all of them, but we're gonna see how these numbers change when we look at them individually. So you see, with all these at once, we're looking at 57% women, 43% men. There's 70K, 80K people. This is the Austin area, remember that. So that's a good number. And then you go to these results like page likes. This is going to tell you, some of them are not accurate, a lot of them are. Kind of look for some pages that people like, that fit into your niche. And again, this might not be very targeted because I have all of these interests. We're going to delete these one at a time and kind of look at it. But since I have all these interests, these page likes are kind of going to be coming from everywhere, Look at this. I only put Austin, most of these people are, I could have put Round Rock, could have put just the state of Texas, but see, we're seeing Travis County mostly, a little bit of Williamson there showing up. But let's look at activity. So this whole audience insight thing is just going to give you the information you need to make an educated decision on your advertising, who you're going to target, what interests, age group, gender. All this information is good for our using. We can use all this. All right, so now we're going to look at this list. We got home repair, maintenance repair, remodeling, renovation. All right, cool. So we'll do building restoration first. So you just delete all these. And the way I found all these, I was just typing in stuff like renovation, and then all these come up like home renovations. I think I have that one. See, look, some of these I missed. Home renovations. We'll look at that one. This is just the work you got to do in the beginning to really find the people on Facebook. What does this say? Home renovation shows. Okay, but let's just look at building restoration right now. You're looking at 60% men, 40% women, and I'm not sure if you work on commercial buildings or whatever this is, but this is just an example. 3,500 to 4,000 people in the Austin area are interested in building restorations. 60% of them are men, 40 are women. This tells you college, most people are college grads, married. 58% are married. Let's look at the page likes for the building restoration interest. Look at this. So these look like furniture stores and Culture Map Austin's the website, the media they like. Some of these aren't very accurate. Oh yeah, this is what you want to look at. So down here, realty, these are realtors. I don't know, if you're a real estate product, you could target that, but you're looking for renovations. So this might not be the best interest. We're just looking. Again, location. Yeah. So let's go to, we're kind of doing out of order here. So I'm going to start from the top. We've already done this one. Okay. We're going to go to home repair now. Okay. So you just delete it. So home repair, make sure it comes on the list and click it. That's how it comes. All right, look, home repair, 60% women. And that's funny because a lot of women I've seen on these like repair shows on HGTV, they like doing that house renovation repair work. So this looks accurate. Look, 64% of them are married that want home repair. 66% are college graduates. And this is another thing, it tells you their job titles. So you can target all your ads. So if you want to be super targeted with your ads, include all these job titles like management, or and just play with it and find your perfect dream client. That's what we're trying to do, remember. Okay, so this is home repair again. Let's look at page likes. Showing restaurants, and I don't know why, but look, Culture Map Austin's there. Lily Bird Austin, I don't know what this is. These are just Facebook pages that people like. I mean, I don't know what this one is. Let's see. Yeah, it just looks like a cute little women's page to renovate. It might be a business. Okay, back to this. Yeah, we're just looking at stuff, getting ideas, gathering, information. We know the location, Austin. Activity. So cool. I'm just kind of giving you, let's go. You are remodeling my home. This is probably up your alley, Jerson. So we're going to type in remodeling my home. It's kind of skipping around here. Okay. Remodeling. See, look, there it is. And two of them came up there. Remodeling. Oh, never mind. So cool. We got remodeling my home here. It's gonna want me to retype it in to reload it. I don't know why it does that. Remodeling my home. Boom. Okay, is this one not gonna come up? We couldn't match enough user data. Yeah, so maybe this one doesn't have a lot of data behind it, and that's gonna happen. Again, we're trying to find that dream client. Look, renovation's a good one. Let's do renovation. Boom, right here. See, home renovations. We missed that one. I gotta add that here. Oh, I did. We're gonna look at that one too. All right, this renovations in the Austin area, 40K to 40. This might be your group because these people might need work on their house, or a lot of them are women. Interesting. I guess more women are on Facebook. I don't know why. Again, you're looking at college, graduated, married folks who have the money to pay for this kind of stuff. Page likes aren't really doing much for us. Nadeau Austin. A lot of these are businesses, that just pop up. And it's good to target Facebook pages that are similar to your business, that might be your competition. you can still target their fans and throw your ad up. So this might be like this looks like a furniture company. A lot of people buy antiques here. It could be a good audience for you. You know, a lot of these antique buyer people, they fix up their homes. And again, if that's your business, I don't really know your business that well. Yeah, Pflugerville Fence Co. These are businesses. You can target these people's audiences because they probably have a large audience, and they'd like to work on their home, and they'll pay for it. So, all right, cool. So that's renovations. You get the idea. Home reno. That was one. See, home repair. I think we did that one. Yeah, we did that one. Home renovations. Again, they don't have enough data here. So we can just, you know, if you want to take a snapshot of these, find the ones that have good data that fit in your business, and then you can find other ones. I mean, restoration, building restoration. See all these? You just find them. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what that means, but you get the idea. We're trying to find our dream client, see where they hang out, and then now we're going to kind of get into the bait. Let's stay with this stuff. So we're thinking about our dream client. We're trying to see where we can find them on Facebook with the Audience Insight tool. Now we're going to talk about some baits to make, and this is Facebook Ads Manager. So you just go from Audience Insights to Ads Manager, and we can create a new campaign because I kind of want to look at how this works for your business. So we want engagement a lot of the times, or conversions. You know, I always do conversions. Gives you good data. I'm going to call this test campaign. Cool. So continue. Now we're in the ad set. Test set renovations. Okay. And you probably remember this conversion event thing based on what you're trying to do. So if you have a video you want people to view, this is the pixel we talked about and the old videos we did. You can do view content if you have something that you want them to see on the next page. If you're looking for a lead, you can do leads, like with email, people opting into your email list. A cool one is where you're trying to get people's like a registration. So people put in a number, like if they want more information they're putting their number in. So that's a registration. And I'm doing e-commerce where I'm selling products straight from my ad. So I do purchase to track my purchases. And see, this is generate lead. That's just the name of my pixel. That's the main pixel. And these conversion events are another piece of code that just attach right at the end of it. So I'll choose for your purpose. We're trying to contact. Look at this one, a telephone / SMS, email, chat. So contact would be cool. We're just gonna play with that, okay? So if I wanted to throw this on my website, hold on, let's see. You add event code. They've updated some stuff and I haven't looked at this, so okay, here we go. View content. Let's go to, this is interesting. So these are all the, okay, cool. So these are all the event codes they have. You can do like e-commerce, what I'm doing. You're doing professional services more so. And that's where I found the contact event code. Now we go down here. Boom, that's it right there. Copy that. Throw that on your track, whatever you're trying to track. So let's say you had a thank you page. So let's say you had a website. Let's see, landing pages. I don't have any right now. Let's say you had a page where they put in their number. They type in their number, to get more information on getting their house worked on, whatever, and they hit enter. Now the next page, this page they land on, will be like, thank you, we'll get in contact with you soon. You would want to put this pixel on that thank you page, because once they hit that we'll get back to you later page, you'll know that they put their number in. Get it? So, and then Facebook's going to tally how many people hit that thank you page, and it's going to give you a number, say 5 new contacts today. You got 5 numbers. See, even they tell you, paste the contact event. If your contact button leads to a new page, place the event on that page. See, that's what I was just saying. If you're leading to a thank you page, if not, if you're just tracking people that see your ad or whatever, you put it on that page that they put their number in, if you didn't have a thank you page, but I do recommend having it. The way you do it is, this is that generate lead, this is that regular like Facebook pixel that we all have. Everybody has a Facebook pixel with their Facebook account. These event codes are what you add, and it tells you add the event code just below the head tag. So here's the head tag. You hit enter, it'd make a space right here, and you would just paste that in between head and body right there. So just anywhere under that head tag. The head tag is like in the code of your page, it's just the top of the page. It's called the head. So yeah, you can, on this, you can test it. It'll tell you, you could pull up your page. Say you already put the code on your page. You could go here, do a fake, number, hit that page, and it will give you the live feedback right here. So again, I used to do a lot of lead here. That's a good event code. And it's going to ask, say you're selling a product, it's going to ask for how much it costs, how much you're making, so it can give you some conversion values. You can track how much you're making. There's a lot of cool things, and here's the lead code right here. There's a lot of cool things you can do with these event codes. But again, I'm not building a site right now. I'm just trying to show you. See, this is the base Facebook pixel here. It tells you install base code, and you can add an event code. Well, they have a whole setup for you. So just play with that. If you set up conversions, is how we got to that. It's going to stay red until you've put that pixel on a site and it's live. Okay, yeah, let me scroll down. Okay. So again, this is the ad sets. Let's see ad set. And on the left, we made that test campaign. It brought us to the ad set. And we're just going through it. All right, I'm going to get this kind of acting weird. As you go down, here's the audience. So add an audience insights. We could have so all these audiences we looked at, if we found one that we liked, we could have saved it as save audience. Look, save right here. And those will go into our back office, and if we wanted to pull that saved audience out, we could do that right here, and it would just load it all automatically. But these are some old ones of mine, but you can even play it with it on here. Let's look. Yeah, here we go. So sometimes audience insights is just how to get your information down. You can find some awesome stuff in here too, though. I mean, right here, remodeling. Yeah. So these are some of the ones we saw earlier. Remodeling my home. Look, interest size 46,000. And you're going to be more in the Central Texas area, so I'll show you we're going to do the locations. But yeah, these are all the interests, and you'll see it's not just interest, it's behaviors, demographics. So you could say, I wonder if this will work. Hold on. Cool, look, single mothers. like you can target relationship stats, you can target like, but location wise, sure, United States is fine, but let's go Round Rock. Yeah. So yeah, that's Round Rock, plus 25 miles in that radius. So you see how all this changed. You're on it. So all the stuff on the right is your potential, like, is your information to go off of. And look, it says there's over almost 2 million people in Round Rock, it looks like. But now that we have Round Rock located on the map, it's really going to get targeted, okay? And honestly, if you want to edit the age, I would probably do a little bit older. Most 18-year-olds don't own their house. We can start at 30, and they don't have much money at 18 anyways. See, it changed the number a little bit. We're about 1 million. This is when it's really going to change. So like, Reno. Home renovations. They're interested in home renovations. And expand your detailed targeting to reach more people when it's likely to improve performance. You know, that sounds good. I like to uncheck it though to get more accurate numbers. So let's uncheck it, and we're going to get, look at that, 21,000 people. Boom, that's perfect. So in the Round Rock area, 21,000 people have been interested in home renovations. This is probably a good audience for you. And then if you want to get really, if you want to narrow it or exclude people, like, so narrow audience. So they must like home renovations, and they also like remodeling my home. Let's just play with this. Look, boom, only 5,000. That's a good number for you right there. Like, this is a Round Rock area too, so 5, you know, your audience location has been changed from, yeah, perfect. But yeah, like, out of those 5,200 people, you know, I don't know how much a client would be for you, but, you know, you can get 10 clients out of that. They're all local, and that would probably be a good, you know, return for you. And look, you can save all this info. You like this, you can save it. And then automatic placements, yeah, I do edit placements. And then I just like to do Facebook and Instagram. Boom. And then here, just, we want news feed, Instagram feed. You could do marketplace, but you want targeted results. You want all this stuff. We don't need it on stories. Yeah, that'd be cool. If you want to do that eventually, like create your stories, or, you know, put it on, show it up on people's stories through the ads, because I guess the stories sometimes show ads too. So people searching on Facebook in this top search area. But again, we want to just send our ad straight to people's news feeds on the right, you know, like where all the ads are. And that's just a good way to get people's eyes. I mean, people are looking at their stories and stuff, but most people are just on their feeds. So yeah, they're just scrolling down and they're going to see your ad. That's what it means by the placements of newsfeed and Instagram feed. And this is kind of what it looks like. That's what your ad would be on the right. So, or even, well, now now a lot of the ads are in the actual feed. So you see there's ads right here for supplements that I like, but there's also ads right here for hey silky skin, whatever that means. So there are ads everywhere, and these people bought these ads just like what we're doing. This is how your stuff's gonna look. And they're doing video ads, or you can have an image ad on the right, just, you know, with a picture of you maybe, or a number, or also you want a good headline to catch their attention. And that's part of the bait that we're talking about, like something that we know they want to remodel their house or they need work, and we need to think about what pain they're going through right now, and, you know, give them a solution So a lot of the psychological things, like thinking about what are their attitudes, what do they want, what are they interested in, we have to take that in consideration. We have to think about that when we're making our ad and creating a headline. And I'll sit there and just write out headlines to what something catches the eye. Like, I don't know, we could try to find some good headlines, but you've seen good headlines on newspapers and all that stuff, and you can write them. So after that, that's kind of the bulk is the targeting, because you see we got a good, you want to kind of if you're going for local stuff, you want these lower numbers, not 1 million people. Like, that's not very targeted. So again, after all that's done, we set our budget. And I know we talked about budget over the phone, so this is new. Facebook will aim to spend your entire budget and get the most. Oh yeah. You can so say you met $20 a day. No matter if there's not a lot of good traffic that day, Facebook will still spend $20 no matter what. But you could try to control that, with, I don't know. You can just average. You have to do the numbers and say, if I'm not getting this per contact, stop that or stop spending money. But I always just do. I like running ads. I want some sales, so I let it run. And look, $10 a day we talked about, that's $70 a week. We could try $5 a day is not bad. Once you get your numbers and maybe you get some sales, you know that it's working, you can bump it up. So yeah, $35 a week, not bad. Here we go. See, it's going to tell you remove detailed target to avoid zero. Okay, so yeah, you have to play with it, but I guess depending on the event choice that you use, like we used contact. Let's try another one. Maybe it'll change for us. Because depending on the event code you use, there's different, like maybe Facebook will recommend that you not use it because you need a certain amount of people to get, say, a contact. Yeah, so it's still showing that. So maybe what you'd want to do, it's super narrow. So let's delete home renovations. So we're just at one interest here, okay? Bumped up to 7,400 people. It's still telling us it's too narrow, so let's try with just one. Well, we did just do one, but you might, did that go away? Yeah. So with no interest, of course, it's gonna say you have a broad audience, but we haven't targeted anybody. So we need to target somebody, and we need to get enough people where Facebook will like not bark at us. But go back to our list here. Maintenance, repair, and operations. That's an interesting one. Yeah. $15 million. Yeah, but home repair. We're gonna type in home repair today. So maybe we need about 68,000 people. That's pretty good in this Round Rock still. That's a pretty good chunk. And look, Facebook's not mad at us. So you might have to go with a bigger audience. 5,000 that wasn't a lot of people, which it is good, but I don't think Facebook will let us run with that less people. 68,000 is still a good number because it's not 1 million, and it's a huge pool of people that are into home repair, and those could be potential clients. But we can even go further and see if Facebook is cool with that. Home repair we already have. So let's type in renovation as well. Renovation. They have to like both of these, remember. So I think the best thing to do is to go with like a couple really broad interests and then use 2 broad interests to get you a good number. 22,000, that's lower, and look, Facebook's cool with it. So you know, when you're stacking interests like this, which I recommend because it's very targeted, when you stack more than one interest like we have here, just go with the really broad ones, and it tells you 38 million, 17 million. Those are super broad, but when they're combined together, it becomes more narrow and defined, especially if we're just looking at Round Rock. So I think you understand, you know, how to set up a Facebook ad. This is just playing with the targeting, and it makes it really fun because this is local people here that are interested in your product. You just now we're going to jump to the ad. Now we're going to create that bait that we're talking about. So you're a video guy. I know you can make videos talking about your business. Facebook loves videos right now. You can connect your Facebook page or Instagram account, all that good stuff. But you see, you pick a carousel of images if you want, which is more than one, or a single image or video collection. So I like single image or video. You know, and this is how you add media. Say you made your video already. You just add that video here. And it's going to give you like you've seen this where it gives you the, like a presentation, or it lets you look at it before it's made, but like primary text, you know, I mean, let's think of a headline, you know, how to, this is just off my head, how to draw. I mean, you got to really think here what you're offering, what services, but home repair, I don't know, I'm trying to think, but like home repair in Round Rock for less. Call now, you know, number, you know, that's really not the best, but that could work if you track your results and you see, all right, who's clicking this ad, who's going to the next page, who's putting their phone, who's calling this. Or you can make a squeeze page, which is like a landing page that I talked about, or like, let me try and give you some examples here. But you understand, so this is the headline part. So like fix your home today, free consultation. I don't know, these are super generic, but you know, we can all think hard enough to make a good headline. And again, you can test headlines. I mean, if it's not working, change it. But look at this destination. Wow. Yeah, Facebook. You put your site here. Say you had a site. It'll be at the bottom. Like say the headline got their attention. They click your site. And on your site, you have your sales video. Or you have your video as your ad. And they like the video. They click your site. And your site has them say, okay, well, enter your number here for a consultation on your website. I don't know how your website looks, but you know, we could work on that. So you get, it's all about just like knowing what they want. Like, what do these people want? Say that people just needed their houses leveled, you know? You could target leveling houses, like, depending on what service you're providing, we could have went to the audience insights and typed in house leveling. If that's even getting more specific based on your product or your service. So, you know, that's just an idea. But what I like to do, in my headline, like, go like talk about what they want the most. Like, if I know these people want their houses leveled, like, we will level your house in less than 24 hours. Just, find what they want, whoever you're targeting. Let's say renovation is broad, or home repair is broad. Like, what aspects of renovation or home repair do people need the most? And when you know those aspects, like, drywall repair, water damage, house leveling. So these are sub niches, and that's the thing. Like, maybe your niche is renovation or home, but what kind of renovations do these people need? So when we can go deeper. So these are broad. These are all broad, but now what we just did with these, the same process in the audience insights, we're going to go in with these more narrow services. See, these are just like the front door or the beginnings, and then we just dig deeper with actual services they need, and those might show up in the targeting. So let's look at this. We're going to go from broad now to like actual services. And the way to find these, you just type them in and like see what comes up, like home leveling. I don't know if this is what you do, of course, like water damage, boom, water damage, restoration. I don't know if did we search that word? Yeah, we did. Water damage restoration right there. That's more targeted, like on a certain problem people have. Like, we want to target, like, what problem do they need solved? That's really another question we could ask, and we could put that here. We can add that, but that's kind of what we're looking at here. What results do you want to give them? Like, what do you want to solve? And this fourth question right here is really going to help us with our advertising and our targeting, because that's what we're going to put in, like, our ad. That's the headline we're going to use. We're going to go after what they need solved, and that's what catches their eye, because when you know what problem they need solved, like, that's on their mind, so it's going to jump out to them. So that's why we want to think about who our dream client is, what are their problems, where they hang out, and then craft the bait based on what their problem is, and then what was that other? And then and then we're going to give them a result. So that's just a little rundown, Jerson, of how to target on Facebook ads and how to use audience insights. Yeah, and just look out for these errors I give you. They tell you. But I'm going to end the video, Jerson. Just let's get together soon and really dig into your business, and get all this going for you. So I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks.